Nie wykopałem jednych jej drzwi i nie ostrzeliłem z żadnej osoby, tylko... No, strzelałem do jednej osoby. Okej, dobra, niech ci będzie. Siedź. Close the door. Fatalna atmosfera się wydostaje.
Gates and Steve Jobs talk about
A mole?
He's trying to
Really?
convince him to come out of
You've
hiding.
been watching CON again.
It will counteract military.
Right. I'll see
Darrow
you.
is not hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world. That's what millionaires do when they get bored. They save the world. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, really. Dobra. Z tym Mahatma Gandhi to trochę przesadził.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders.
You did good today, Adam. Well, thanks to you, Sanders is behind bars. And my lawyers are gonna make sure he pays for what he did. So don't worry about what anyone else says.
I won't. But that's not why I brought him up. Sanders was tricked into attacking us by the hacker I caught going after the Typhoon.
He's the man we really needed to interrogate today.
Exactly. Only he killed himself to prevent any chance of my doing that. That takes real dedication.
Yeah, or training. You're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the Typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
Okej, teraz trzeba ruszyć tyłek do kliniki. Punkt teoretycznie już powie za teną, ale... Meh.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
O. Okej, zaraz zobaczymy co tam ciekawego. Ale wpierw... A, trzeba wyjść z budynku.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
God, I can't talk about it. What if another bunch of radicals burst through the door like right now and start shooting?
I know. It's so awful. Because you'd be the
Adam
first
Jensen,
to...
please report to your office.
You'd be...
Adam Jensen?
The first to what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Mr. Jensen! Oh, everyone's talking about what a great job you did saving the hostages. You're a real hero, sir. Can I help you find something?
Has anyone been in my office recently?
I think the cleaning people maybe, and that Mr. Carellà was looking for you. But other than that,
Adam
nobody's
Jensen,
touched it.
please report
Up
to your
2 floors
office.
and make a right.
Adam Jensen?
Thanks, I'll find my way.
Of course. Have a good evening, sir.
Ups. Jakie piętro nie to? Secondary task jaki?
Adam
S.
Jensen,
1.
please report.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. General, damn it. Now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
Anyone got a look at.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Carellà? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment, on his computer maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path, maybe use the fire escape or something.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey-og or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
No dobra, niech będzie.
Alright, tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Okej. Jeszcze swój komp sprawdzę. Spoko. Nie to. Mam top. Ile? Co mam to? Nowy login. Miło. Mandrake. Zobaczymy coś ciekawego. Coś rozpraw... Okej, czyli Will 3716. Dobrze. Czy auto mam dupy teraz? Tak. Okej. Benzel Mitchell. Dobra, a co to jest? Wina. Don't mind if I do. Dobra.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
No dobra.
Let me get back to you.
Nie można go dopytać o tamto. Dobra. Przede wszystkim muszę wyjść teraz, ale jeszcze mogę pójść do Timem Carellą. Tych ludzi szukam. Nie mam kod do ich biura, ale...
We don't know that for sure.
No dobra, nie będę się tutaj obijał. Znaczy, no, mogę pójść z jednej strony do tej, do recepcjonistki zapytać jej, ale... Malik? A, nie mają u siebie. Tutaj jest ten cieć. To sobie odpuszczę. A tutaj kto jest? Cook i Mika Pine. A, dobra, czyli tu? Canon, fajne nazwisko. Dobra, nie wiem gdzie mają gabinety chromoleta. Ewentualnie sprawdzę później, na razie zajmę się pierwszą wyprawą na stację napraw organicznych, że tak powiem, do LIM.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
No dobra.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. It's not proper of me to come here and stir up bad memories, especially after what you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more.
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
O nagrodę pytał nie będę.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Okej. Dobra, mam dużo rzeczy do ogarnięcia, więc na początek gra zapisana i dobra, teraz tak. Mapa. Tu jestem, świetnie. Lynn. Pójdźmy w pierwszej kolejności.
You believe it? We had the place surrounded, and we were ordered to hang back. Since when did we take orders from David Seraph? Maybe there was some hazardous material they were worried about. More like there was something illegal in there that they wanted the rent-a-cop to get rid of. We should have never let that guy in. I thought Jensen did okay. He helped save the hostages. He got lucky.
Cieć. Wszędzie ciecie. O, czekaj, wozi tu. Nie włączyłem śledzenie celu, ale mało mi to pomaga. Cel jest gdzieś tam w ogóle. Okej. Biedy świat się nie pozbył najwyraźniej. No, aż tak źle to jeszcze nie wygląda. Players. Jeszcze raz mapa do cholery. W żadnej grze się tak nie gubiłem. Tak często i tak szybko.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These Lim people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes, will the pro-human groups retaliate when Bill Taggart gets here?
He's that...
You look like you're built for trouble.
He's that humanity front.
Mr. Jensen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
No, ciekawe. Dobra.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Amunicja Typhoon.
Code blue.
Hipostymulant. Holy crap. Dodatkowe zdrowie. Zestaw Praxis 5 kafli. Swój. What the fuck is that? O. Dobra, wezmę sobie. Mam 9000 w dalszym ciągu, więc... Mówię, czego sprzedać. A, w sumie jeszcze... Co to w ogóle jest? Aha. No dobra, to mnie nie interesuje w ogóle. No dobra, wezmę też jeden stymulant naszych głodek. Why not? I Praxisa jednego sobie trzasnę może. Nie, dobra, może będzie coś lepszego.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Okej, to pytanie, jak mogę sobie te implanty polepszać? Zobaczmy. Tu. Przekonywanie ludzi. Co tu jeszcze jest? Zwiadowca sieciowy. Szef hakerski. System radarowy. Trochę tego jest do przeglądnięcia. Dobra. Może mi to trochę potrwać.